But yeah, like I said, there'll be man them who be claiming that, nah, my girl, I got her luck. Da, 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 da. I'm like, bro, you're out Friday to Sunday, week in, week out.
Women curve dudes every day. Like men and women are different. For example, we have to go out and move to girls. You might get the few odd girl hitting your DM, doing kiki, but we have to move to girls. Whereas a girl will walk to work and man's like, yo, let me chat to you quickly. Everywhere. If your girl's nice, every day of her life,
she's getting attacked.
Someone's approaching her. You know what I'm saying? And girls every day are like, no, if they like a guy, they're like, nah, I'm fine. The moment your girl says, well, you talked up a girl, you cheated. that window, that was her saying, no. So if the right guy comes along, she's thinking,
someone's gonna bend the corner like Roberto Carlos and just,
you know, that
whip that thing girl's DMs, mate.
There's 10 man lined up like this, ready and waiting. They're like,
brother. And one Ronaldinho's gonna come and just do bare step overs. And the girl's gonna be next minute she's in bed. It's mad. I'm telling you.
Next minute she's in bed.
The game is vicious. That's why guys, you know, if a guy cheats on a girl,
you're finished.
He's rattled because now he's like, there's no parameters here no more. Like, she hasn't got to be faithful to me because I've f***ed up. So is she gonna get me back? Is she gonna entertain other dudes? Like your head. That's why if you cheat, just cut. It's never gonna be the same ever again.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Unless you've got like a
don't even ask for forgiveness.
Unless you've got a partner that is kind of on a vibe of, listen, I know you f***ed up. Cool. Make sure you don't do it again. Or like you have one of those things. But generally speaking, if it's not sorted out properly and it's messy, it's never gonna be the same again, bro. Because anytime you're out on your phone, you're after your phone.
But let's be honest. When a guy gets with a girl, he knows whether he's gonna cheat on her or not.
Ooh, does he?
No, some people are opportunists.
Or not.
Yeah.
Opportunists. Or not.
I don't know.
No, there's a lot of people.
I don't know.
Let me say this.
I don't know, you know.
No, let me say this. Let me say this. No, let me say this.
Man's got Beyonce and he still went and done.
No, but
Becky.
Then he got Brock up in the elevator.
But you see this though. Let me say this to you though, because to me personally, I've been more of a Kelly than Beyonce fan. But do you think that?
Like Kelly's nice though.
Do you think that Beyonce
very nice.
is Beyonce to Jay-Z, or was Beyonce to Jay-Z, or he was just a woman? Because it's levels.
There's opportunity.
No, but Beyonce is. But in terms of woman, Beyonce is upper echelon. As in like
Beyonce.
she ticks. The thing is, Beyonce ticks every single box. As in like, for example, you might have a woman who's really good looking, but maybe personality, or maybe she's not. Beyonce, every single box you can think of. But
how many Beyoncés are showing up on his radar? That's my point.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But you're thinking of how many Beyoncés are showing up on his radar in terms of looks. But in terms of everything else,
I'm not
like,
talking.
like Beyonce, for example, if you look at power couples,
if we're talking of looks, me personally, like I said, Kelly over Beyonce. Like I'm not talking just looks. I'm saying in terms of like the person that Beyonce is, and the esteem that people hold her in. I'm saying to somebody that's on par. Or arguably,
you're just saying she's another person. She's a regular person. No, I hear that, but I'm saying, but people in certain situations, I believe, will still value people. So, for example, Jay-Z, even when you hear him talk and you see the way he moves, he's like someone who appreciates whoever's in the room with him if they bring something to him. So I know that you can see that Jay-Z values Beyonce because of the way he moves. Obviously, I don't know if he cheated. It's all speculation. But what you said, I feel like what Hacks said is important because I feel like I think even Eddie Murphy said it. Eddie Murphy said a man's as faithful as his options, isn't it? If a man ain't got no options, he's more than likely most probably going to be faithful because
that's not true.
No. But the thing is, for example, if you're a man who goes out and girls are throwing at you, it's going to be harder to.
Can you not say if when you're referring to him?
Sorry. He said that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
When you go out,
fine boy.
Go away.
Fine boy. Hey.
So when you go out, Zoom said that he's gonna become hench by next year. So I said, the moment he gets hench, I'm getting a girlfriend. The game's ruined.
The
game is ruined.
Sorry, carry on, Mark. When you go out,
hey, man's feeding cheeseburgers.
I'm saying,
hey, Zooms, you want pizza?
No.
You want cheeseburger?
No.
I
want some water.
Man's gonna hinder your progress.
I want water. Man said you want steak and kidney pie. Yes, I'm saying so. If you're a guy who
steak and kidney,
like girls are onto you, it's gonna ones might get through, 2, 3, whatever, depending on what kind of stage you are in life, whatever. But generally speaking, if you're someone who doesn't get girls, it's easier for you to be faithful. It's kind of like a crime. Like if you can get away with a crime,
You'll do it.
You will do it. But
I get what you're saying, but
I agree.
Like, most people,
opportunity.
remember in this country, most people are not doing crime because they're morally correct. They're not doing a crime because
they're morally corrupt. They're doing it rather.
they're doing it because if I get
I
caught,
hear that.
I'm not going. Like for example, like if you go to someone's yard today now and just steal a PlayStation, why not? But it's not. But the risk versus reward doesn't make sense. I'm not going to prison for PlayStation. But if no one's catching you, brother, you're kicking in the door and grabbing a PS5.
I wouldn't know. I don't like crime.
I hear you, but there's a lot of people that would. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
No, I hear
So I'm
that.
saying with relationships and whatever, certain men would cheat if they could, but they can't because no girls are interested.
That's my life. That's my life. That's my life.
is a villain.
Oh, see,
Bro, you're a villain.
you man are making me sound.
You
bad.
are a villain. Someone that was watching, I want to cheat. I want other girls, but you.
Man said he
Villain.
because he
You can't get girls.
No, but I'm not. You man are making man sound.
needs to melt.
But what I'm trying to say to
You're a
you,
villain, you're a villain, bro.
it varies. Like for example, some guys, for example, might reach a stage where they're like, you know what, the girl I've got, I'm not even risking this, and you know what,
That's very true.
I'm ready to settle down as in like, there's nothing out there for me. I'm chilling.
Have
Other
you
guys,
clocked-
other guys on the vibe
Have you
of,
clocked
I
here?
don't give a
Jay-Z's
fuck.
not socials. His DMs would have been a
But
madness.
let me ask
You
you.
take
I
yourself-
don't
You
even
take yourself
think
away
it
from
would.
things
No, but
sometimes.
if
Because
That's
them
what
girl,
we
what can them girls offer him that
If you get
Beyonce
with a woman,
can't?
Yeah.
They can't.
Do you
but
know?
they still
I
will
feel
try.
like
Yeah.
if you get with a woman,
Yeah.
is it your intention to not cheat?
It should be on the
Your
intention not
intention
to
to
cheat.
keep her happy.
No, it should be your intention not to cheat.
Yeah,
There's no way you can get
her
with.
happy and not cheat. Exactly. That's what
Listen
I
to the
agree with you.
answers.
No,
Take
but
from that what you
no,
will.
but the thing is, but
It's your intention.
brother,
It's your intention.
nah, the reason that sounded mad is because
Hey, it's your intention.
he said it when you get with a woman, it should be intention to cheat. You should have
Your
said.
intention to keep her happy.
No, but you should have said yes.
Yeah,
But
no,
you said
no,
it
no,
intent
no,
to keep
no,
her happy. So it's
no,
like,
no, no,
what that sounds like
Well, that sounds like
as long as she
but hear
doesn't
me
find out,
No, no,
it's
no.
cool.
No. If you think right, you keep
someone-
her happy. If you
someone
cheat,
said-
she's not going to be happy. Don't cheat.
Someone said,
If you don't find out, she's still happy.
No.
Just
Don't
If you
cheat.
yes, you can't find
Exactly.
out.
Don't cheat.
That's it.
You
Hey,
can
so-
cheat, you don't
so-
find
so-
out.
so-
You'll
No.
be happy.
Has anyone
Don't
got a spade
cheat.
so we can help him dig?
That's the.
hey, someone said
Don't
if
cheat.
If it's 100 miles away from Europe, it's
He's.
I'm not the somebody, but someone said it anyway.
What's that?
If it's 100 miles outside of Europe, it's not cheating.
You're dumb.
I don't know which direction, but still. It was
But
the Guardian still.
Wow. You lot didn't see me talk to him. You know that's not
Man
true.
said Kofi.
He
Dirty
said,
guy.
he said
Dirty.
off the camera before he started filming.
You are
Do you
very
know the maddest
dirty.
thing is here? But as I've got older and whatever, like cheating actually isn't cool.
It's dead.
As in, like a lot of people like.
Wow.
No,
Marvin,
but I've never I've never thought it was cool. But as in, but when you're growing up, there's this whole notion where it's what isn't it? But as you're growing, you're thinking, brother, it actually isn't cool. Like if you got like a babes, why are you cheating? Just don't have a babes.
I could admit on camera, I was always whipped every time I was in a relationship.
Yeah, nah, man wants
So
still.
I was behaved.
What he said.
But hear the joke here. I'll tell you, you see my DMs when I had a girl. Oh my.
They always go up. They always go up.
It was
You
a
get
scary-
loads more
Bro,
attention when you're
it
with
was
someone.
a scary place.
Because women
You
want
must
it.
have a monster amount.
I had less followers by far.
Yeah.
I had less followers by far, but my DMs was.
Do you know?
worse now.
I spoke to a woman one time. Yeah, I think, and it was like a group of women. They were talking about it, and they were like, "What is it about married men that's so appealing?"
Stability.
He's got it together.
And they said,
they like the idea.
and they like-
That you can be with one woman.
They
No,
like
no,
the,
they're like,
no, they
no,
like the
you're-
driveway. They
you're
like
good-
the
you're-
provisions.
you're a good guy.
They like that. Oh,
So they're like,
he
if-
takes his family, he takes the kids to school.
He's settled,
he
yeah,
takes
yeah,
them-
yeah.
They love that.
That you're
And they'll-
you're a good man. To
and
them,
that's
as in, like, remember, you've got a missus, you've settled down. Like, basically, you tick all the boxes of what they
Right.
want.
So it's like, why are you smiling like that?
Hey, when
I'm
we
just-
grow up,
I'm
we,
agreeing. I'm
hey,
saying
when we
you-
grow up, we want to be just like
Wanna be
you.
like,
He's got
You.
another 2 or 3 years to do that because you got the age.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
You start
Yeah.
dropping them little ones.
Man
the
said,
knees.
man said we're all
Man said you're
going
new-
out
Start
soon.
chasing them kids, see the knees.
Hey, a backward sled, man. My knees are.
Man said, take
My
your
knees are
kid- man said, take your
bulletproof.
kids to the party, kid runs off, you can't catch them. Man said, I'm coming. Man said,
meme's
and-
gotta
and
go
that
up.
one, innit?
That meme
That
has
little
to
Man is blowing, you know.